Welcome to Wilbur D. Rowe Middle School, where the teachers are great and every single kid is cool. Truly learn with a common goal. We are safe, respectful, and responsible. Home to math minds, some of the best readers, musicians, athletes, scholars, and web leaders. Lots happening in this wonderful place, and there's only one way to stay up to date. So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So if you got a case of the Sandbox Blues, hit the YouTube, check the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Not a thing that we cannot do. Growth mindset, it's the Shamrock News. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome, Shamrock News Scholars.
It's great to kickstart the second quarter up in front of you wonderful folks.
We've got a superb episode for you today.
I'm Angie, aka Edgy Angie.
And I'm Jude, aka Judy the Cutie Patootie.
Let's start the show off with a celebration of our 6th grade leadership students from quarter 1.
6th grade leadership is a new class at Rowe Middle School where the students learn how to organize projects and events to benefit a community.
Throughout this first quarter of the 2021 to 2022 school year, our 6th grade leadership groups brought lots of love, light, and joy to our school. One group of students organized the Student versus Staff 3v3 basketball tournament.
Why did you want to do a staff versus students 3-on-3?
So everybody can have a chance to do something, and it doesn't matter like what you look like or whatever you do. You could just play how you want to play or when you want to play.
Another group of students organized the wiffle ball home run derby.
Our project is about raising money for our binder closet to get more school supplies for the school.
It is the wiffle ball home run derby. That's where you try to hit a whole bunch of home runs. These 6th graders read children's books on videos so that they could share them with elementary schools.
So this was the room that we normally film books in. Me and my partner chose to read books for younger children so that if they're not very good at reading, then they can listen to us reading the books. We also filmed the pages.
They decorated our bulletin boards
And created our art wall.
Hi, this is the Rough Art Wall, and this is a project where you can give your art to us and we'll put it up on this wall. You can also give it to Mr. Dix's room 225.
They created a positive quotes board.
If you're feeling down, come over to Positive Quotes Wall, and it might put you up into a good mood.
One group of 6th graders raised stuffed animals for our counseling offices.
Our group is about helping kids who are stressed by giving them fidgets or teddy bears so they can relax a little bit.
Another group raised over 20 dog toys for our community's local no-kill shelter.
Alright, my name's Jose, his name's Luis, his name's Samson, and we're donating dog toys for the dog shelter.
No-kill dog shelter, and we're putting up flyers right now.
Our 6th grade leadership teams put together the chess tournament at lunch, which is where one of the students, Marla, absolutely crushed Mr. Dix in a head-to-head match.
You can talk your trash and knock over my piece.
Yeah, Mr. Dix, nice try. Nice try. And finally, our group that put together the Pennies for People Drive raised close to $500 for the Wichita Center Housing Fund.
Hi, our project is Pennies for Peoples, and it's basically to raise money for the Wichita Center to help people with housing and stuff. And each ComCon class has a jar, and right now we're counting Mr. Dix's money.
No, he said don't mix it up. Yeah. Why are they all out at once?
You mixed them up.
I did.
Mr. Dix here, and I just wanted to show you real quick. This is all the money we raised in our Pennies for People drive. This is a lot of money. This container is incredibly heavy. Some of the 6th graders couldn't even lift it off the table yesterday. We have 2 community connections classes that are going to win the donut party. The first class, 7th grade, Mrs. Agarwal, and the second class, 6th grade, Miss Welker. Both of those classes brought in over $90 each to the Pennies for People's Drive. In total, this school brought in $588.90. That's incredible. That's absolutely amazing. Thank y'all for showing up.
We're gonna really help someone out in our community when we donate all of this to the Wichita Center Housing Fund.
So I'd like to thank our awesome 6th grade leaders.
But we'd also like to thank you, Rowe Shamrocks, because without you, nobody would have participated in the Home Run Derby, or donated their change, or submitted their art, or played in the chess tournament. It takes our whole community to come together and make it happen. And make it happen, we did.
Let's keep it up for quarter 2.
In an interest to connect with each other, we started a new segment called Shamrock Survey. Let's check it out.
After a year of only being able to connect with each other online, we are back in person together.
And it feels a bit weird for some of us at times, so we want to remind ourselves that we have a lot in common. That's why we've started our new segment called the Shamrock Surveys. With Shamrock Surveys, we'll be posting surveys into our Google Classroom grade level hubs. And maybe even talking about them in our community and connections. We want to remind ourselves how much we have in common by answering certain questions. This week's Shamrock Survey question is, what movie scene is guaranteed to make you cry? As we ponder that question, let's check out some answers from members of our school community.
Bambi, when the deer dies.
Can I cheat and Google sad movies to see if I remember?
The end of Toy Story 3, no doubt.
Opening scene from the movie Up.
When Bing Bong jumps out of the wagon. Every single time in Inside Out, they're going up and they're about to get there, they've been trying, and then Bing Bong jumps out, and then or Joy turns around and sees Bing Bong. That's the one, every time.
The end of Avengers.
So click on the link to our Shamrock Survey and help us determine what movie scenes around middle school find to be the most tear-jerking.
Anywhere you go, anywhere you look, you can find me on the low with my nose in a book. Turning through the pages, reading through the script, about to hit a million words, yeah, it's lit, 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 lit. Said it's lit, 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 lit. Yeah, it's lit, 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 lit.
I'd like to recommend this book called Body in the Woods by April Henry. I thought it was a pretty gripping mystery. It was pretty action-packed from the start to the finish. And a little bit about the book. So basically you start out with these 3 teens. They join Portland County Rescue, and on their first mission they're teamed up to locate this man in the woods. And on their little mission they discover a dead girl. It was pretty exciting, and it was also the ending was really cool. But I'd recommend this book to people who like horror and mystery, because it was pretty thrilling.
This week is Trans Awareness Week, and we're celebrating and recognizing this week at Rowe Middle School.
Each year between November 13th through 19th, people and organizations around the country participate in Transgender Awareness Week to help raise the visibility about transgender people and address issues members of the community face.
This week, before Transgender Day of Remembrance on November 20th, people and organizations around the country participate in Transgender Awareness Week to help raise the visibility of transgender people and address issues members of the community face.
Transgender Day of Remembrance is an annual observance on November 20th that honors the memory of the transgender people whose lives were lost in the acts of anti-transgender violence that year.
2021 marks the most deadly year recorded, with at least 45 transgender people, most of them Black or Latinx, killed.
Transgender Awareness Week is a week when transgender people and their allies take action to bring attention to the community by educating the public about who transgender people are, sharing stories and experiences, and advancing advocacy around the issues of prejudice, discrimination, and violence that affect the transgender community.
As we've seen in our community survey results, some students feel that the community isn't safe for the members of the LGBTQIA+ community.
And in this week, and really all weeks, it is important to let our trans-identifying students, staff know that we've got their back.
And that we support them.
And that we protect them.
and that we will amplify their voices so that we can meet their needs and concerns.
We ask that our community takes the time to do the same throughout Trans Awareness Week.
And in every other week moving forward.
It's official. The first quarter Rowe zine is available for your viewing pleasure.
The fall edition of the Rowe zine is officially ready for our community audience.
We spent the last month compiling all of our submissions and we're excited to officially present the zine to the public. We'd like to thank everyone who contributed to the zine with art, writings, and recipes.
We'd like to give a special shout out to Desmond C., who designed our amazing cover art.
This edition of the zine features students submitted art.
This edition of the zine features students submitting art. Sixth grade Where I'm From poems, 7th grade Roof Beam poems, 8th grade memoirs. What are you doing?
If you'd like to check out the zine, you can go to your grade level hub in Google Classroom. You can also find it at our Rowe Middle School big link in our social media bios.
If you're bummed that you missed the opportunity to contribute to the zine, don't worry, we'll have another one ready for the winter months, and you'll be able to submit to that one. Thanks again, Rowe writers and artists!
If you're hungry during the day, we've got a way for you to get a passing time snack.
Do you know that we have fruit and granola bars available for students to eat as a snack during passing time?
That's right. You can stop by the counseling office during passing time and pick up a granola bar as a snack.
Or if fruit is more your jam, you can head down to Ms. Burke's room in the main office and grab a banana or apple. Now we recognize that some folks are hungry and we want to honor that feeling and help people meet their famished needs.
But we also know that with food comes trash, and we want to make sure that we are cleaning up after ourselves.
When you finish your granola bar or your piece of fruit, please remember to toss your wrappers and remnants into the nearest garbage can.
Wait, what does that mean?
It means throw your trash away. So to recap, grab a granola bar from the counseling office or a piece of fruit from Ms. Burke's office area.
And then throw your trash away when you're done eating.
Thanks, Rowe!
We'd like to give some love to our September and October Students of the Month.
These folks were students who went above and beyond these last 2 months of the school year. Join us in celebrating these Rowe students.
auctioning off some special items and our upcoming shock drawings.
We've got a special prize for you, Shamrock Shock recipients, come December.
We'll be raffling off a couple of very special items on Friday, December 17th.
AKA the last day before winter break.
We'll be spinning the big wheel and selecting 2 individuals to win the following prizes.
First, we have the 2021 Seattle Seahawks official yearbook featuring articles, posters, and pictures of all your favorite Seahawks.
Secondly, we have a Seattle Seahawks football with a laser replicate of Russell Wilson's signature.
This is valued at $75.
The winner can take this helm and put it on a shelf or take it outside to toss around.
If you're interested in winning either of these prizes, make sure you rack up those shocks.
Then dump your shocks in the big spinning wheel in the lunchroom. Go Shamrocks and go Seahawks!
I don't even have a phone.
What's up, guys? I'm Landon.
And I'm Hayden.
And today we're going to be putting fake money on the floor and seeing what people do with it. Isaiah's not part of the segment, but he's here anyway.
Don't drag me in the back. You're done. Martel, you're done.
No! Mr. Wally, no. Mr. Wally, no. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, I see it. He crushed it. You need that. You need it. Oh my god. Oh, Mr. Dix? That's fake. That's fake.
No, I knew it was fake, buddy. Yo, done.
Did you? Did you though?
Thank you for joining us. See you next summer. Same Shamrock time, same Shamrock place. Peace!
My name is Mr. Richmond. I want to give a Shamrock shout out to everybody in Mesa. You're all the best. See you after school.
Hi, I'm Rainbow. I'd like to give a Shamrock shout out to Miss Kistler because she's the best.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to this rock because it looks cool and it's nice.
I want to give a Shamrock shout out to everyone who I do Shamrock News with.
Bye.
I'd like to give a Shamrock shout out to Alicia and Cohen and Sakaylee and and Kins because he's recording it.
I want to give a shout out to Harry, the guy behind the camera, because you know he's cool.
Thanks, Harry.
Probably the coolest teacher. You should say hi to him.
I would like to give a Shamrock shout out to Kins for forcing me to do this.
I actually thought that was okay. 6th grade leadership students from quarter 1. If you're hungry for the
tournament in a head-to-head match. That line makes absolutely no sense grammatically.
Whoa. Oh, I didn't say ball.
Okay, do that a little bit louder, okay?
Oh my god, that's a bad shot.
It's not recording.
It's like,
You're so cool.
With Shamrock surveys, we'll be posting surveys into our grade level Google Classrooms. That was not the line.
So we want to. Oh my god.
Oh.
I like drum. Yeah. Was that good?
Hi.
Can you please edit?
Hi.
I have a really big question to ask you. Am I interrupting? I'm sorry.
Kind of, but it's fine.
Were you recording?
wait, this could be blooper.
Me and Alicia just filmed our thing, and I was wondering if you could edit it for us, because I'm not very good at it.
please,
If I have time, I can definitely do that.
please with the chair on top.
Can you please have time?
Yes.
Scoot over.
You can start the filming. Join us in celebrating these students. Okay.
3, 2.
Join us in celebrating these Rowe students.
Students. God.
Go. No, I don't want to. No.
Okay then.
Did you know that we have fruit? Or if a fruit is more your jam, you can head down to Miss Burke's office and wait. Please remember to toss your wrappers and remnants into the nearest.
First, we have the 2021 Seattle Seahawks. Oh,
You did it on purpose.
no, I actually didn't.
Okay.
Football. Pass it. Wait, you should do that at the start of the shot.
Okay, you can go.
Yeah. We have to have this in by today.
You ready? Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. I think you know what to say.
Basketball you see. Now right for
Okay. Is it recording?